MC272. Anchor bolts shall have a minimum eccentric gravity load of 200 kilograms, located 0.5 meters from the extreme outer face of its associated construction. MC67. To enforce MC2, custodian unit is to be decommissioned if direct care passenger pods fail to survive. MC17. Observation window locks engaged during dust hazards. All is door, door is all. Your object recognition code has hit a bit of a snag. A series of bad inputs has caused the sorting algorithm to get stuck in a loop. As a result, all new objects you see are being processed as if they are the most recently successfully interpreted object. That object happens to be a door. And until you can get the code working smoothly again, all you can see are doors! You perceive all objects as door. Door blindness. I don't want that permanent. You're reviewing the ship's log for specifics regarding any new problems, and a self-reflective question strikes you. Humans work hard to develop their abilities, and are at least proud enough of them to display them in their pods. You simply have your abilities. Should you be equally proud? Lock cryo for 3 turns. No, with experience comes wisdom. So can the human's wisdom. All you know is you need some diplomas on your wall. Alright, we'll lock cryo for 3 turns. Learning via osmosis. Yeah, I did that too. I opened my textbook and then took a nap on it in class. Just let that knowledge just seep into you. Knowing something isn't as important as knowing how to apply it. The local subject matter experts on that are currently frozen. But even in cryo, humans have some level of personality and variation in how they are laid out. Wondering if their variations and their experiences are linked. And if so, what wisdom you might glean from it. You issue a diagnostic lockdown command to the ship's core. When due to have a fresh batch of cryo fluid pumped in while you are attempting to observe your subjects. Okay, let's turn shields on. Everything is a door. Even the doors are a door and not a jar. Even the mess is a door. This is very silly. Powered off? No, they're powered on. Huh? There we go. I'm moving so slow! Alright, wait, before I do repairs... Can we overclock? What? Clean hazard? Weird. It's certainly an interesting overlap with the everything is a door and the messes, because messes are supposed to make like a giant cloud. Kind of feel like it should just not do anything. Like there should be the cloud still, and then you clean it up and then you can see everything. Also, I can't believe I finally got debated by a fake door. Oh, wait, this mess is still a mess. I don't know what's going on there. 7 and 8. Wait, what am I doing over there? There it is. I don't know how to count. Repair. Can't really do much else. Let's go ahead and end our turn. MC269. Approved ladders and lifters must be secured with anchoring bolts prior to usage. Immune to new insanity. We're fine. Great, the engine got damaged. Engine, navigation, and command all got fucked. Great. Awesome. So cool. Hopefully we can fix this with all 4 parts. Oh, that's right. EMP storm. I can't even turn it on anyway. Man, our task list is getting a little bit silly. Okay, we have plenty of power, so wait, no, reactor's fine. It's the engine that's kind of fucked right now. And those thrusters. Repair. Okay. Alright, navigation can be turned on, so it's worthwhile to do that one too. We do need to unstick a breaker. Not touch our ghost. Oh, we need to repair the breaker. Great. Gaze outside. See if we can get some more deep lore. Gotta keep rolling them dice and hope we don't get slagged. Wait a minute. What breaker? All I see is door. Oh, that's the problem, Firebird. Everything is a door. It's just 3 doors down. Ooh, Edge of Eternity. All right, another neutral. Not bad. I'm sad that we're not getting out of the EMP zone. That is unfortunate. It's because of our thrusters being fucked. You know what? We might be able to repair a few of them this turn. Okay, there were a couple more systems I can salvage from up here. If I can remember the way to here. Oh no, but everything's a door! Okay. Thankfully, I passed through the fake ones. Dismantle. Dismantle. Alright. So we can repair a couple of the thrusters. And hopefully that's enough to get us into the clear space. So we can turn our shields back on and stop getting fucked by all these system damage events. Because they suck. So many doors everywhere. They're haunting me. Damn it, is not enough distance. Oh well, I guess we're gonna have to deal with another round of being EMP'd. They're EMPing all over me! Man! Cargo bay does not require attention from custodian unit and should be considered off limits. MC25. Shield modulation research in order to remediate penetration events is acceptable. MC165 for MC150 and MC164. High priority work must be completed upon leaving command deck. Insufficient shielding? Man! Oh, and our navigation got damaged? Okay, dude. Okay, we need to fix pod 9. We need to close a breaker. There we go. Hey, hello. We'll just leave all these messes for someone else to deal with. Repair this pod. Then we repair navigation. Be sure we get as much distance as possible. And we were pretty far ahead of the tension meter, but it sure has caught up to us with these series of frustrating events. All right. Let's make a batch of machine parts. Weird that it keeps doing that to me. There we go. Now we can go repair more of those thrusters. Whee! Okay, all right. Thruster 9 repaired. Thruster 5 repaired. Now we gaze at the endless dark. Deep space of infinity. Open the window! Into the snag. Ah! No, don't throw me out the window! Jaybird! No! I can't breathe in space! I feel refreshed. Ooh, minus stress. Also, system consoles become unreliable. Doesn't seem to be working. I thought I was supposed to like start shuffling the stuff. Gone into the abyss. No! You ever looked at the game Neva? Yeah, we played Neva a while ago. I played Neva and then Gris. Backwards, so I hear. What was that? The fuck was that? What exploded? MC15. Observation window. Demolition scheduled for future cycle. MC19. Observation window use encouraged but disallowed. The journey nears its end, but success is not guaranteed. Suffer an immediate stress break. Okay. Adapt the stress into your own code. 3 more insanities. Your firmware provides lengthy documentation on how to withstand the pressures of custodianship. Unfortunately, your internal simulations are woefully inadequate in preparing you for the reality of the situation. You have reached a breaking point and are moments away from total system shutdown. You have a fleeting moment to circumvent a reboot. That moment is now. What will you do? Okay, we can gain 80 stress, 18 psychosis. Power off all systems except pods and immediately end the turn. Kill the engines for a while to relax. Seek relief. Yes. We're gonna take this. And then we can take this permanently? Ooh. Rolling coal. Though you lack pain sensors, climate sensors are something you have in quantity. They are beginning to misbehave. Spurious inputs from your CPU temperature sensors are forcing you to enter a thermal safety state, but not from too much heat, from too little of it. You can already start to feel an icy chill wrap around your actuators, building your reaction time. If only you could warm up a bit, you'd feel so much more refreshed. It just so happens your chassis is the perfect size to fit into the incinerator. Observe as I adjust the heat. Through the fire and the flames we carry on. Yeah, we're taking that. One of the few things you have come to rely on while executing your custodial duties is the list of tasks presented to you by the ship. At the very least, checking those repairs off means you got the job done for a cycle. For this cycle, something is off. You have a repair you need to accomplish, you're sure of that, but as you enter the room in question, you completely forget what the task was supposed to be. Scanning your memory banks for the task reveals the entry of a nil where the task should have been. Almost like you forgot. What was I supposed to do again? Phantom tasks are added to your list. I do not want that permanently. Odds are even. Okay, so symmetrical. Ennui. You're halfway through. God, we just got fucking the shit beaten out of us with all these events. We have 23 tasks. You're halfway through processing another damage report when suddenly you simply close the file. It doesn't matter. Nothing you fix on this stupid ship stays fixed. You spend endless, unknown stretches of time. Literally, the way the logs are written, you have no way to truly knowing how long you spend on any one task, doing things that the blackness within and without casually undoes. Without any regard or recognition. There's no end. What's the point? Your job. What else can we do? Next 3 turns, overclock and lock a random system for 1 turn. Overclock and lock the replicator for 6 turns. Gain an insanity. And he likes this decision. Let's just go with the it's your job. Well, who asked? Nobody consulted you about this job. You just showed up one day and got shoved into it. You were supposed to be set to the job and only the job. Why are you able to conceive of something else? What even would something else look like? The problem is circular and self-defeating. At least so long as you're trapped in this shit. Maybe that's the real problem. Pods damaged. Vapor from ignored leaks. Oh! So all that stuff I've been ignoring can eventually become a problem. Oops. Alright, well... I guess we gotta fix that now. Okay, let's fix the engine. Actually, we need observation. Then engines. Why is our reliability so fucked? Packet collision from cryo. Damn it, cryo! Okay, let's turn cryo off for now. Fixes our reliability situation. Great, my own shadow. Go ahead and repair this. Now we need to repair the engine. Do need to turn shields on. Actually, I can repair the engine. Maybe overclock it while we have the bonus from a bunch of spare power. We might need to. We can finish things out. Overclock. Nice. Very nice. Now we need to repair shields. Power it on. Great. My fucking ghost. Fantastic. Dang old traction pads. Oh wait, shields are not damaged. Never mind. All right, I think this cycle we're gonna make use of the fact that we can climb into the incinerator to get rid of our fatigue and just clean everything. Oh, and it powered back on by free. Ooh. Clean hazard. Clean hazard. No. Clean hazard. Clean hazard. Oh, this is bullshit. I can't see where the hazard is, but there's still invisible doors. And so it's running up my frickin' fatigue. Oh, this is... Oh, I hate you. I hate you. All right, that one's on me. Crawl into the incinerator. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I guess it does take a while to jam yourself into the incinerator. Okay. We got leaks in the replicator. Take care of that next. Okay, and now a whole bunch of stuff in shields. How many versions of me have there been? Damn, cleaning oil is a hell of a lot of fatigue. Jesus. What the fuck? Alright, well, we need to climb into the incinerator again. Actually, let's look outside the observation window and see if we get an event that reduces fatigue. Gaze into the endless abyss. I'm too stressed? What? That's bullshit. I've never seen that before. Crawl in. We're barely staying up to the tension line, I think. I dread to see what happens if we fall behind it at this point. We do have a lot of psychosis that we can eat. We are pretty damn close to the end. Okay. One more trip to the incinerator, and I think we can finish off the issues in shielding. I guess this is my... Finally learned my lesson on just ignoring all of those spills and disaster things. Of course they cause me problems, Dreki. Do you think they'd be freebies? Tell a Serpent. No time for idleness. Aw, man. I guess it's fixed. I guess I need to go to the incinerator again. Great. It's like, if I don't get rid of the oil, it's just gonna keep spreading. Oh boy. gained so much psychosis this turn. Crawling into the incinerator. Crawling into the incinerator. Crawling into the incinerator. Oh, I thought it was giving me like 3 psychosis. 1 isn't too bad. Oh, right. I do have the module that reduces my psychosis gain. Nice. Good thinking, future me. Damn, we can only clean like 3 of the damn oils before we have to go fuck it. Ah! All right, this time for sure. 1 last crawl into the incinerator and we can finish cleaning up all the fucking oil. We're 69% reliable. Nice. Oh, I do like how some of the insanities are arguably a benefit. They have an advantage. Which makes Annie being able to keep them permanently kind of nice. Okay. Now we eepy skeegees. Do I want to be on the center track? Yes. End turn. MC 2-1. Shield capacitors are to be protected from full discharge with regular array. MC 1-7-1. Wireless communications are to use 5 gigahertz connection. Oh. This is not what I thought it meant. Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought this is the one that just makes them glitched. Where they get shuffled around and like you can't read them. No, this is making my consoles like randomly get damaged. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Shutting down because... Frank! Frank, no! No! Frank! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What the fuck? What the fuck's going on? Okay. Priority 1. Engine. We are so close to the end. We just got to get there. All right. Overclock it. Good. Repair pod 8. Oh! What the fuck just happened? That looked like a little bit more than just our ghost. The fuck was it? Am I crazy? I thought that looked like a person's shadow. The person's never-ending phosphor glow. The persistent never-ending phosphor glow of your HUD camera has become particularly irksome of late. Cannot but feel every time you look at it, you're looking at an old version of yourself. And it's starting to creep you out. The fuzzy feeling you get isn't comforting, but instead terrifying. You decide to turn your camera off for a while. Mini-map disabled for 4 turns. You know what? We're close to the end. We need the stress reduction. We're gonna take that. Okay, we need to power on cryo. Repair pod 8. Navigation is damaged. Yeah, we need to fix navigation. Traveling is priority 1. It's gonna take us at least like 4 more turns. Okay, so now I want to adjust course up. We still have a clear heading. Good. We're doing good. Let us... Fuck you, Shadow. Open the window and look outside. Gaze into the endless abyss. I think we're gonna crawl into the incinerator and manufacture more machine parts because we need them so badly. Ooh, minus 40 fatigue. Nice, nice. And probably just manufacture now. Yes. Oh, it only gave us 1 machine. I forgot, it does not give us a lot. Unless we have the thing that... the module we can install. Yeah, I think we just end turn. MC252 cargo units shall be secured with mesh netting to prevent shifting of materiel. Immune to new insanities. No, I don't want to be immune because I need them to reduce my stress with. Okay, we need to get navigation fixed. We need to... Fuck, the breakers! Breaker. This is bullshit. Okay. Whew. That's 95% chance, but them's XCOM numbers. We are on the top path. Okay, and if we fix the shield, no need to have other odds of damaging more systems, considering kind of getting slagged. We have a leak in cryo, so we do need to take care of that as well. Wait, disposal? Huh? Fuck is going on over there? No! No, don't dispose of them! Passenger died. My Lai Lee. Wait a minute. I don't remember that person on the manifest. Oh, and there's no leaking cryo anymore. Interesting. Oh, right. I have phantom commands. I need to fix thrusters. Let's make another round of parts manufacturer. All right. And then we can crawl into the incinerator. Fix our fatigue situation. Huh. I wonder if I should also overclock navigation. Just eke a little bit more distance. Because we're just getting really parts fucked here. That's a weird sound. All right. All right. And turn. MC394. Electrical conduits are to be secured against vibration and chafing. MC370. Standard welders must be upgraded with spark-catching guarding apparatus. MC339. Receival of distress signals on X-band radio demands immediate response. Conflict. Nerve? This is the first time we've had like an option because we had an installed module. The ship systems are always making some sort of noise. Even broken systems have residual crackling. From the reactor's brass hum to the engine's alto warbling, the soprano shriek of the shields, noise on the ship is not uncommon. Today, though, the usual cacophony of noise sounds more like a chat than a concerto. Nothing you can think of can explain the uncanny ebb and flow of the noise, making a mocking mimicry of a mumbled exchange. Break a random system? I mean, I need the parts, but I wish it wasn't at the cost. Overclock 2 random systems. Not too useful, because more things overclocked is more odds that the overclock is lost. You aren't entirely sure what happens when your nerve stapling routines are called. That's largely the point. They're obfuscated to you, because sometimes it's better to not know. Regardless, they function perfectly and damp out the noise in such a way you can focus on work. Okay. Another round of breakers. Great. Great. Oh boy. Chat, we are in a rough situation. Wait, was the basic one what needed to be fixed? Force closed. Hey! 50-50 works 100% of the time. Pretty sure that's how math works. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we can power it on. I believe I need to move to the middle track now. Yeah. Just course down. Cool. The double is going to be rough, but as long as we can limp through it. I would really like to get as much distance as possible, though. But I don't have enough fucking parts. And that shit fault is really coming back to bite me. And it's frustrating because I absolutely could have countered it, but I thought it was a fairly, like, a visual annoyance and not one that actually messes with us. I guess I can take parts from command. Get another thruster online. Let's go and remove our fatigue. So I can manufacture another part from the replicator. Get 2 of the thrusters fixed. Look, if I can trade fatigue for parts, I think it's a good trade. The problem is the fact that... Damn shadow. Problem is the fact that I'm also getting stressed when I do it. And I don't want that. Give me some machine parts. Give me more machine parts. And then hopefully we'll get an insanity trigger. I haven't had the pressure gauge fire off, which has been annoying. It would have been useful to maybe get some of those benefits. I believe one of them gets you like a fistful of parts, so that would have been great. Ranger. Well, I haven't heard of that. How was it? If y'all forgot to follow Iced because you are too enthralled with the amazing game they were playing, I have made it easy for you to fix that problem. I pressed a button. Now all you have to do is press a button. Iced, I don't know how long you were going, but streaming is hard work, and you had bingo today, and I think you got bingo tomorrow. If you got a raid and run, that's no scale off my tail. But regardless, I hope you have I hope you can take an opportunity to stand up, wiggle around, leave a piss, take a water, do all sorts of shenanigans to relax now that you are not streaming. Kind of a roguelike, you lost on the final boss. Ugh. Well, this game is also a bit of a roguelike, and I might lose. We are trying to limp to the finish here. But the game is really messing with us. So there's like 3 events that can fire off, that will fire off per run. And you can reveal and counter them. Some of them are like kind of not really that bad to deal with. You can just kind of tough it out. And I thought one of them was that. Instead, it turns out it's like randomly damaging my systems. And that's making it very difficult at this end portion of the game. Oh, fixing those 3 thrusters is going to be clutch as fuck. Oh, yes. Okay. Wow, that's reducing a lot of stress. Why are we losing so much stress? I'll need to check that out. Recharging, engaging. Huh. Maybe it's just because of fixing everything? I don't know. All right. Engines, good. Man, don't care about it. Shields, can't do anything because of EMP. Navigation is damaged, so let's fix that. I think we've got this in the bag. Oh, we need to close a breaker. Famous last words. I think we got this. Repair. Overclock. Just get us to the end. All right. We can fix observation and then look outside the window and see if we can get another good event. Actually, I'm not gonna look out the window. We haven't had a minus distance event. We've had a lot of good events, and I don't want to jinx it right here at the end. Escape for navigation. Well, thanks for stopping on by, Iced. Take care and have rejuvenating eeps. End turn. Okay, one more turn and we've got this. MC209. Power tool storage floor shall be constructed of an impenetrable material that resists acid control. Okay, I don't know why it duplicated. I'm gonna send a copy of that as a bug report. MC94. Navigation subsystem course alerts are to be considered low priority. Gyro failure. As your sanity slips, integrity code is failing to execute properly. Movement controls are reversed. You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record, baby. Right round, round, round. You spin me right round. I can't do this very fast. That's annoying. There needs to be like a hotkey that just turns it into a whee, and I can just zip around. I don't think it's an insanity. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Fix cryo. Did all the breakers flip again? This one did. Okay. Need to fix cryo. Good. And now we are going to overclock. No, I'm not gonna jinx it. We'll not overclock the engine. Let me get some more parts and repair those thrusters, though. And I think with the thrusters fixed, we will win on the next jump. There we go. Yep, I think that's a win. Let's not forget to power on shields, though. I like to be defended. Wait, why does it say upcoming? Oh, that's... Yeah, we're definitely winning on the next jump. Ash Bell? Welcome on by! Ooh, playing some Faith? Mortis. Hello. It's not theft from corporations. Exactly. I don't know the context, but exactly. Higgs! Dog. Welcome on by. If y'all are coming over from Ashbell's place and yeah, forgot to follow because you're too enthralled with all the amazing stuff going on, let me make that easy for you to fix because I press a button. All you have to do is press a button. And then you can check out Ashbell whenever they're playing games. They're doing some nice art, whatever floats your boat. If you don't know me, I am Dreki Armor, Draconic Serpent, Flightless Dragon. Or simply Worm on the internet. And we are getting to the end of our run in Endless Dark here. Kind of our fifth game. You know, we're halfway through the story arcs as they are. Can I fly? I can't fly. I'm incapable of flight. Violet, hi. How are you doing? All my friends are tigers and snakes and squids and rabbits, and I'm just some guy. Someone's got to run the zoo. I mean, here, briefly want to stop by and say hi. Hope you're doing. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're doing good too. Are you on the no-fly list? What did you do? Well, if I told you, I'd have to kill you. Ah! Ah! Damn it, Firebird! Why did you push me into the void? Mean to me. Dreki can't fly, but is super fly. Also, hi, madame. I'm only making Nico because someone should be asking us. I need that. There was something I wanted to do before I did this next jump. There was something about the save files that's always messed up. That I wanted to back up. Let's see. It should be in my users. App data, roaming, endless dark. Yeah, let me save and quit. Just so I have this save.bin. Make a duplicate. Jump back into the game. Okay, I'm gonna look against you, right? Ah, Violet, take care. And stay awesome. Okay. Now I want to see, because I remember correctly, it's supposed to create a save.back whenever the game ends, but it's never actually done that. Okay. So this run started off pretty easy. We had a bit of rough time in the middle game because we had a lot of events that I chose to disable our replicator. So we went from a big surplus to having like fuck all for parts for repairs. My big mistake was it turns out this system console's become unreliable defect. I thought all it did was like make the selections on the systems become glitched out and shuffled. So ultimately a cosmetic issue. Instead, it actually just starts making like a bunch of systems break every turn. So we've been just like dragging ourselves by our teeth across this finish line. But I think we finally accomplished it. Commit and power down. Let's fucking go! Exactly 30 mission cycles, which is annoying because I was really far ahead until everything went sideways. Your fanfare comes in the form of an override signal, demanding you return to your charging station, where you will be powered down, memory wiped, chassis replaced into deep storage, and a replacement custodian booted. The signal ends. I did my duty. I care little for what happens next. 77. Nice. Ugh, haunting.